Hey there, this is Hideo with TWRAPS, and I'll show you how to install the rear diffuser lip wrap on the 2024 Tesla Model 3 Highland. Before you begin, make sure you clean this, and then check out the film. It should have a cut on the back, on this backing tape. If the cut is not fully through, you can just tear it off, so that you can use half the size of the entire wrap at a time. And the other thing I would recommend is having a heat gun or a hair dryer handy to handle these curves here. So let's begin. I'll peel off one part, and I will align here at the corner, and then just slowly beat it on the edge. If you don't like your alignment, you can just, as you can see, you can peel this off and reapply it. I should also point out that vinyl is very stretchable, and you should be very careful about pulling the vinyl, because you stretch it and then it will end up being longer than expected. If that does happen, you can just use scissors or a utility knife to trim it at the finishing end. Okay, now half of it is already applied. I'll peel off the other half, and be careful to avoid having the vinyl stick to itself. It will fall on the floor. And see, if you don't stretch it, it's a perfect fit. Now I'll take any air and wrinkles out by just basically using my fingers as a squeegee, because this is too gentle for a normal squeegee. And then I'll start in the middle like this, and I will fold it one side at a time. So I'll start here and go towards the driver's side. Notice that there's some pressure relief cuts here. And the other thing I like to do in installations like this is basically run my finger like this on the edge to kind of mark the edge and give the initial fold on that vinyl. Notice how pronounced the edge is now. So when you get to a pressure relief cut, you can just make sure one part is sticking, then grab the smaller piece and stick it over this. Also, it's important to note that vinyl tends to get really stiff and not very sticky in cold weather. So if you're doing this in cold weather, you most definitely need the heat gun or a hair dryer to warm up the vinyl, especially when it comes time to fold it over the edge. Otherwise, it may not conform to the shape, or it may not stick too well. Okay, now the bulk of the installation is done. I'll just go over it one more time to recheck if any edges are sticking out. No, looks good. And just because this is porous plastic, vinyl is meant for, at least the automotive vinyl is meant for painted areas which are not porous. I would still recommend using hairdryer or heat gun to quickly go through the entire length of this installation to warm it up, because this activates the glue and makes it stick a lot harder. So I'll do that now. should be enough. That's it. Thanks for watching.